Dale, it's that time of year again, Sarasota County Fair, from funnel cakes to the midway to the agricultural piece. This is always a good time. Tell us a little bit about this year, what we can look forward to.
Well, the exciting thing about this year, and our theme this year, is Country Nights and Carnival Lights. And we're real proud that since last year's fair, we have come up and put in roads throughout the entire midway so that you do not have to step off into dirt for any reason at all unless you're getting on one of the amusements. You will be on pavement. So we're excited about that. We had quite a bit of damage from Hurricane Ian, but we was able to get that all patched up, and it was nip and tuck there for a while, but we was able to manage it. We were bound and determined that we was not going to let the kids that have worked so hard here in Sarasota, we wanted to make sure that they was going to be able to have a fair to showcase their hard work throughout this past year. And that's what it's all about. It's about the youth in Sarasota and what they do for raising their animals and what we can do to provide them a venue for showcasing it.
The food. I'm looking at French fries, pizza, funnel cakes. Why is the food so memorable anytime you go to the fair?
Well, your food, you always have good food at the fair. You have all different types of food, and food that you may not necessarily get when you sit down at the dinner table at home. So people like to come out and kind of splurge and say, well, I'm going to try that elephant ear or that corn dog or that deep fried Oreo cookie. And they always come up with something new every year.
The rides, the midway as it were, it's always fun, and we remember all of the rides, the so-called scary house, and you're taking us on a tour right now, but talk a little bit about the rides from bumper cars to Ferris wheels and what have you.
We have rides from the kiddie rides for the youngest kids on up to the teenagers, and then we have the Ferris wheel for the seniors that just like to sit in there and take a nice easy ride. So we have rides for kids, scary rides for teenagers and young adults, and then we have the nice calm rides for our senior citizens that just want to sit back and relax.
Gaming, whether it be make a shot and win a teddy bear or the water squirt, balloons, any type of games, they always have them. Throw a ring around a soda pop bottle. Talk a little bit about the gaming aspect.
Well, you know, you go to the fair and there's always that game of chance, and you want to win that big stuffed teddy bear or stuffed dog or what have you. The gaming is always that game of chance, a lot of fun. A lot of fun to try your luck and see if you can take home that big teddy bear or stuffed puppet of some type.
There she is, the Zipper. She's been responsible for lots of stomachs filling the effects of the midway experience and the carnival rides over the years. It's kind of like free falling, but talk a little bit about some of the rides, and the Zipper is definitely a memorable ride.
Well, we've had Bell City Amusement, and they supply us with our amusements every fair. We have had contract with them, and they try to bring us something new and different every year just to keep it exciting and so that we have some different types of thrill rides for everybody to try out, and we move them around so the fairground doesn't look the same every year. And as I said in the beginning, we're real happy with the roads that we are traveling right now. These are all paved roads throughout the fairground, so that if it rains or anything, you don't have to get in mud. You can just walk down the fair roads. We have the cable troughs, so you're not tripping over cables or anything like that.
Rain or shine.
Rain or shine, we're going to be here. And of course, on this coming Tuesday, we have our Special Needs Day, which is a great thing for our fair board. We're very proud to bring in the special needs children and open the fair just for them, so that they get a chance to experience it as well.
The old funnel cakes. A lot of people feel like you can only find them at the fair. Talk a little bit about the funnel cake.
Usually the funnel cakes is at your special events, festivals, and fairs, and so you hear a lot of people say, oh, I've got to go to the fair to get my funnel cake or my elephant ear. I just have to. And that's the only time that they do it. They come out and they splurge and they get that funnel cake and the slushies and the curly fries and the corn dogs that you don't normally get any other time of the year.
This experience is special whether you're an 8-year-old or a 108-year-old. Everybody enjoys it. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, Sarasota is losing its agricultural land, and we as the Fair Association is trying to do our best to provide the venue for these kids to show their animals, but because of the developers, we are losing our agricultural land, and it's making it difficult for the young kids to find a place to raise their animals, and the cost of food is going up. But we as the Fair Board are going to continue to do everything possible so that we can continue with the fair.
The Hauser Show Arena has been a great environment where you can experience the agricultural piece. Talk a little bit about that, the animals, and it's fun.
We have in the show arena, we're bringing in our pigs, and we do have some dairy in there right now. In fact, we'll take a ride in the barn and